Hey yo, it's Vondo. It's been a minute since we touched down on gaming, but I've been focusing on the NBA Finals. Unfortunately, my pick isn't going so well currently, but there are some rumors, rumbling when it comes to EA and the EA Play event, or EA Play Live event on July 22nd, and the big rumor is they're going to be bringing back one of their storied franchises. These are games like SSX, NCAA, NBA Street, NFL Street, etc. Oh, let me not forget Fight Night and Def Jam. So those are the games that are rumored to be brought back. We know it's not going to be Skate 4 because that was already announced, being developed, and that was announced around a year ago. So we know it's not that game. So our only option will be Def Jam, Fight Night, and NFL Street, NBA Street, basically just the EA big games from back in the day. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's not going to be an NCAA. And it's not that I don't think they'll make one, that they won't make one in the future, because I definitely see them make one by 2023. But they're not going to be the first company to go out there and test the waters with the going rates of these athletes and these Power 5 conferences. I just don't see them doing it, because EA is lazy and they like making easy money. And going out your way to afford, the Big Ten, the Pac-12, the SEC, ACC. Yeah, I just don't see them doing it. Not at all. I don't see them doing it at all. So you're going to have to wait a couple more years, see how other companies do and how they fare with making college sports games. But I can see that in the future, but just not right now. It won't be Def Jam because of a similar reason when it comes to the going rates for these artists, and the labels can make it be really messy, really sloppy. And when it comes to using the music, yeah, and then Def Jam not being as popular as it was back then with those first Def Jam games. Yeah, just the roster would not be as strong, today compared to the early 2000s with the Def Jam games with Vendetta and Fight for New York. So I don't see Def Jam in the future. It's not a Fight Night either, because Esports Boxing Club is making a game. It looks very promising, looks very crisp. It should be out later this year, but EA doesn't like competition, so I don't see them trying to compete with that game. The reason why I don't see them trying to compete with the game, because when it comes to the NFL, they bought the licensing rights for that game, or from the NFL for the next 6-7 years. So then yeah, they don't like competition. They obviously don't like competition, and they know they can't make the product. They just won't do it, because you look at NBA Live. Now it's funny how I mentioned NBA Live, because that's my pick for the game they're bringing back. It makes the most sense. It's the easiest money they can make, because they're going to get some disgruntled 2K fans. And even though folks do not enjoy 2K every year, I can confidently say that the worst 2K game out there is better than what EA has to offer with NBA Live. Because if EA could make a good basketball game, it wouldn't be getting canceled every couple of years, every other year. Like what? Didn't NBA Elite get canceled? NBA Live 13, NBA Live 17. I believe they didn't have a 2020 release and 2021 release. So yeah, the games get canceled every other year, and you want me to expect them to make a competent basketball game now? Yeah, right. They still got a long ways to go, and that was coming from NBA Live 19. Maybe they've done something good in these last almost 3 years, but I don't know. It's EA. It's EA. So that's going to be the easiest money for them to make. I would like to see an SSX game, and games like NBA Street, NFL Street, but I don't think those games have enough content that they could pack in to monetize and sell cosmetics with. Well, they should, especially with games like SSX. SSX would have enough content they could sell. I don't think they do for NBA Live, not NBA Live, NBA Street, NFL Street. I don't think they have enough for that. And I don't think a straight up remaster would be good enough, because those games, they would age well when it comes to gameplay, but not when it comes to overall content. So they could add things like an online mode, but remasters, they can get messy with old games. They would have to work on some things. But man, yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's not going to be what you think it would be, whether that be Fight Night, Def Jam, an NFL NBA Street game, SSX even. Nope, it's going to be NBA Live, and I don't think it'll be good, because the next couple NBA Live games, all of them will get canceled. That's just how it is with EA and NBA games. They're just not good at making them. But what you should see at EA Play, you should see some Apex Legends, and you should see a lot of Battlefield 2042. Hopefully they show off some some gameplay from that, and you know, we see what the new Need for Speed game is looking like, and of course more news on Skate 4. But I think it'll be a decent show. I think Battlefield 2042 went great. Hopefully you see Need for Speed again in Skate 4. But I really think they're going to bring back NBA Live, and it's going to be really disappointing. But with that out the way, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay safe, and I'm out.